Hi again, we're back with block 2 of the Little Miss Sawtooth Star Quilt Along. I'm Millie Traylor. Today we are going to be making Josephine. Josephine is a fancy lady and she's got a fancy star inside her outer star, and she is one of my favorite blocks, so I'm excited to be making it again. Let's go sew this up. Just for reference, this is my A square, these are my B squares, and these are my C squares. And you want to go ahead and draw a line on diagonal on the back of all of your C squares. We're going to take 4 of these B squares and we're going to put the other 4 aside just for now. And I'm going to lay one of my C squares just like this, and I'm going to repeat that for all of these. Now I'm going to take all 4 of these to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew directly on my drawn line on each of them. There's what they end up looking like. Now I'm going to find my 1/4 inch line on my ruler, and I'm going to put that right there on my stitch line, and then I'm going to take my rotary cutter. So you see I'm leaving a 1/4 inch seam allowance here, and I'm going to repeat that with these. I'm going to give each of these a little press just to set my seam. And then I'm just going to push out this corner. Careful not to push, pull, or tug. And I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of these. Let's throw some starch on them and then press again. Now I'm going to do the same thing as we did before, but this time, instead of putting these little 2-inch squares on this side, I'm going to put it on this side. Notice that my drawn line is going in this direction. I'm going to repeat that for the rest of these. So now, just like before, I'm going to sew a line directly on my drawn line. Just like before, we're going to find our 1/4 inch line on our ruler, line it up with our stitch line, and then take our rotary cutter and trim off this little corner. I'm going to do that for the rest of these too. We're going to give these a little press just to set their seam. And then just like before, we're going to push out these corners and press. Let's throw some starch on them and then press once more. So in our layout, I'm going to put my A square in the middle. I'm going to put these little patchwork units all around the A square. The other B squares just go in the corners. So now I'm going to go sew this row together, and then this row together. So rows 1 and row 3, we're going to press our seams this way, and this center row we're going to press our seams in. We're going to fold row 2 down on top of row 3. We're going to nest our seams like I showed you in the last video. And I'm going to go sew right across here. I'm going to press to set my seam. I'm going to flip it right side down and press this next seam open. Press one more time. And then I'm going to do the same thing for row 1. We're now going to sew right through here. Press to set our seam, flip it open, and then press this seam open one more time. We'll throw some starch on and then press one more time. So this part should measure 6.5 inches, and we're back to where we just add the rest of our pieces to finish the star off. So we've got our flying geese that we've already made. And then your 3.5 inch D squares go in the corners. Okay, and now we just go and sew this block the exact same way we did in video 2 of the Millie star. And now we have a finished Josephine block.